Hello and welcome to Cloud Monday. It's part 2 of playing Cloudpunk via the PlayStation Plus cloud streaming service. The end of part 1, we didn't know when the game saved. There's no manual save and there's no indicator as to when it autosaves or checkpoints. So we're starting part 2 here. We've got press any button to continue. I have no idea where we're going to be. Oh, it's just it takes us to the menu. For some reason we need to press a button to get to the menu. Anyway, continue game. So other than the fact that we have no idea how autosave works in this game, it was a pleasant experience streaming this. It has a very unique visual art style. If you missed part 1, it's kind of voxel cubes. Although the player characters are a little weird. But it works. A little bit of a stutter there, but this is essentially where we left it. I'm pretty sure it was. Right, we got to go home now. Yes. So this is where we left it, I think. Nah, I can't remember. We either left it going home or we left it at the car park at home. So essentially we've lost a couple of minutes at most, if there has been anything lost. As you can see, it's a very unique looking game. And the fact that the draw distance is quite bad works in favour here. That means that if there's any streaming issues, bitrate drops, resolution drops, or macro blocking, if there's any of that, we don't really miss much in the background because you can't see a lot of it in the background. If you aren't familiar with those terms, macro blocking is when instead of the fine detail you get squares of colour, which essentially this game is made of squares of colour, the voxel squares. So it's not a huge issue. Bitrate and resolution drops, it kind of is what it sounds like. The resolution drops from 1080p to 720 is quite noticeable. That stutter, I'm pretty sure, is something to do with saving the game or checkpointing. So it happened all the time. And bitrate is kind of just like the quality of the video image. You get it on YouTube. Some people upload videos at a high bitrate and you can see a lot of nice fine detail. Others release it at a low bitrate. Fun fact for my site, I upload in 2 different bitrates. 16,000 for these videos, 15,000 for PS3 cross media bar game previews. So we're heading home. Where's the entrance? There's an Evelyn.
Do I know you?
Do I know you?
What?
If I knew you, I might not know.
Let me try this again. Why are you hanging around outside my apartment? Are you with the Debt Corp? Or CorpSec? Are you spying on me?
I am your neighbor.
Shouldn't you be in your apartment then?
I am waiting to talk with you.
What do you want?
I want to know if I know you, if we used to know each other, if we were friends.
No, I just moved in. I've never met you before. Are you okay?
No.
You're an android, right? So did you have a firmware upgrade that went wrong or something? I hear those can cause androids to lose their memories, I think.
No. Do you remember my friend, Dr. Zizic? We live next door.
No, I told you I just moved in.
She is missing. I am alone.
Look, I'm really busy. I just moved here and I barely have any money.
I don't want money. Why would you say that? I didn't ask you for money.
I'm sorry, I just don't know if I'm the best person to help you.
I don't know anyone else.
There's some homeless shelters for androids downtown.
I have a home.
What do you think I can do for you?
There is a card. It was posted into your mail. I think it is for me.
That's it? Just a card?
Yes, I need it. It is how I will start to come back to me.
That's the second kind of missing person we've come across so far. It's a weird world. If you just do the main job of being a courier, there was a little
Camus, can you read me?
thud there.
I'm in the apartment. You're authorized to access the systems in here.
I am here. It is amazing.
That's our car.
There's a table and a balcony, and the roof perfectly fits on top of the walls.
Yeah, it's all right, I guess. A bit sparse. I'd love to be able to decorate, you know, make it less clinical. Do you remember the birds we had back home?
Yes, they landed on the window ledge. I could never catch them.
Yeah, not much chance of wildlife here.
There are rats. I detect almost 50 within the property.
Oh, dear.
Do me a favor, Camus. Never mention rats again.
Okay. There are also a number of rare breeds of sump spider.
Ugh, also not good. Come on, we should get back to work. If I get a bonus tonight, maybe I can buy a picture. Or a
Ooh,
mirror.
that
or
grey,
something.
that flash. What I call stream tear. So if you think video is like 60 frames per second, for one of those frames, not all the data arrived. So what was missing was grey.
Driver 14FC, this is Control. Come in. We need you to deliver a package to the Sinwave nightclub. You're going to have to deliver in person to the rooftop. That's where you can access the VIP area.
So I just go to the door and...
Not gonna lie to you, kid. This one is gonna be tricky, but I think you can do it. The club's picky about who gets in. Have you heard of Lomo?
No.
He's the owner of the club, and most of this sector too. He's got a piece of every business in the Undertown. And he didn't get them by asking nicely. Be careful around him.
I will. Are they expecting me?
Sure. I'm just letting you know you might come up against some resistance. These are powerful people, so watch what you say.
Powerful people?
Let's just say they're very private clients who have reason to suspect any strangers might be undercover corpsec. You'll have to convince them otherwise.
Understood.
And 14FC?
Yeah?
This has been a tough night for the company. We're understaffed and overworked, and we keep losing contact with drivers. There's something in the air tonight. Be careful. And if you do a good job on this delivery, all past infractions are forgiven. Understood?
Understood.
So yeah, in part one of this video we had some interesting story beats. We know we're a new courier and we've been asked to do some difficult things. Morally difficult and in-game difficult. Have a look at this upgrade system. Sure, let's get a plant.
Aww.
Now, where is that plant? Is this it? Where is the inventory? Ah, there it is. Well, no plant there. Yeah, a little bit of breakup. We're still mostly able to see and understand what's happening. Well, I guess we've got to head back out then. But yeah, strange world, strange situation with strange story, with in a game with strange graphics. But it's nice that it's not overwhelming just yet. It's breadcrumbing enough to lead us on. It's like, oh, we got this happening and this happening. Or you could just be the courier and not deal with all the side stuff. But that camera bouncing, it's really frustrating when you come out of a building.
I found the card. You can have it.
Thank you.
So, what is it?
A punch card.
Which is...
A relic. Dr. Dziejic liked old things. Antiques. Our home is filled with grandfather clocks, teapots, DVD players. But this card, I know this is just the first of many.
Where are the rest? You don't want me to check with all our neighbors, do you?
The rest were with Dr. Zizic.
So, where is Dr. Z?
She is also
You mean
last one of us.
so
You did not know her, but thank you.
she was your flatmate?
We were best friends. We came to Navalis together. We met at the periphery. She was the last doctor to leave. I was the last surgeon.
So you are Dr. Evelyn?
Although I was conferred the title, none of the humans used it.
But if you were operating and saving
If no,
still, you were saving lives and...
please do not tell me how to label myself.
Sorry. So the periphery? I hear it was pretty dangerous out there.
It was. But Navalis is dangerous too.
Is it better here, in the city?
I saw terrible things at the periphery. But there was hope. Friends. I have not found those things here yet.
Will you set up practice here in Navalis?
I don't know. Dr. Zizic had a plan for us, but it is no longer in my memories.
I guess I can look for these pages. I travel around the city, so...
It would help me a great deal. Please bring me any you find.
I will. And if you need anything else, well, we're neighbors, right? We can look out for each other.
Yes, neighbors.
Wrong button. I think I've got one other punch card. I thought I did. Oh well.
What you looking for? Whatever it is, I got it.
A purse or sunglasses?
Thanks.
No, thank you.
Hey, come back anytime.
Alright, so let's get back in the car and let's get to that club.
Navalis to Luna in only 4 hours. First class luxury the whole way. Asterisk Colony Tours. We'll take you
If you look on the map,
to the stars.
there's one car in this car park on that map, so I know that one's mine. Well, this one's far away. Let's head off there then. There's no fast travel system, well, not one that I've discovered. Perhaps it's an upgrade for the car. Our dog will perhaps take us there manually, I don't know. Exploring the city is quite nice. There's, you can see a lot of verticality. But the vehicle is not exactly the most maneuverable. So whilst it might look fun and easy, it's not the easiest thing to explore this city. Ooh, what's a break up there? See the squares kind of appearing, kind of macro blocking. It's noticeable, but it's not getting in the way of gameplay. A lot of the gameplay we've done so far has mostly been us driving the car, picking up stuff. So we've got to, this is the head office for our company. No, we can't park there. I would like a bit more assistant parking. Like it would trigger further away. Not keen on that gang member being there. Like, where are they going?
We have his package, but will Lomo think we are undercover corpsec? We don't look like undercover corpsec.
What would undercover corpsec look like, Camus?
I guess maybe like us. We have to act natural, not suspicious.
Exactly.
It is hard to act not suspicious when you are worried about being killed.
You know what else doesn't help?
Talking too much?
You're learning fast, Camus.
Good dog. I was just waiting for that gang member to go past. Okay, so head back on the highway. It's quicker in here. So yeah, we're going to have to head out of this. softer than this one here. Yeah, we're definitely getting a bit more stream tears and macro blocking today than we did last time. Of course, it's not getting in the way of gameplay, and because we're driving a lot of the time so far, we could just stop the car. It's the fact that we don't know where the save is. It looks like there's one coming in and out of buildings and going to different areas. But saves within an area after a task or a checkpoint, it's not obvious, and that's the frustration. That's kind of where this game that's where the game's design doesn't make it as good of a streaming game as it could have been. See that stutter there? That can't be loading, that has to be saving, I'm sure it is. Oh, our car also does take damage. I did have to repair the car in the first video. That is something to take note of. There's no exit. Oof, that's some heavy blocking there. And yes, that might have got in the way of whether or not I saw that building. So, here we go. I wouldn't say there's too much of a puzzle yet. I can't always go much higher than this. Oh, there we go. Proves me wrong. I'm looking for a car park. Everyone see one? I don't think these orange things are car parks, but I can come down and have a go. Nope, not a car park. There's one there, we'll take that one. Yeah, the only kind of puzzly thing we had is there seems to be some sort of teleporter. It's probably just covering or masking loading a different area, but that's the only thing we had to really think about so far, so it's not too bad. I don't know how long this game is, so it's possible that if this is a longer game that it could get a little bit more difficult as it goes on, a little bit more puzzly. But for now, it's not an issue. Can we get across? Yeah, you can't go into a lot of these buildings either. I don't think I can get across. See, I know there's a tunnel there, but I've no idea how to get into it. I'm going to have to go back and get the car. Yeah, this camera does fight me a little bit. In the car, it's not that much of an issue. But here, out and about, it is a little bit. So if we can't park here, the puzzle might be getting here. Can't see anything on the roofs. Or on that roof. The problem is I can't pitch the camera up and down really, because that's what's making the car go up and down. go. Okay, we're not good. We can't go any higher. Okay. So we're still looking for somewhere to park. Or at the very least, a path. It's in this set here. Now, is there a bridge? There is this tunnel here. So I'm getting come down low, but there's no parking thing. I can't park here. So I'm gonna have to perhaps follow the path. Try and find one along this path. Yeah, I'm gently hitting things. The vehicle does have health, but I don't really know where it is on the screen. The tutorial hasn't been great in the finer details, like what all the icons on the map mean, or I assume one of them is money, but the one top right, I don't know. At least it tells us where we are. Yeah, the tutorial was good at the beginning, but since then it's not been the best. It's kind of letting the player explore and learn the world themselves. I feel like there should perhaps, or that could be like a slider, how much tutorial you want. A lot of things to pick up. I'm guessing, Ocarina. I'm guessing there are things we can perhaps sell for money. Nuts. Is there no way for us to get back there? Oh, where's the bouncer? Maybe we have to... Yeah, sure. Talk to the bouncer.
Who are you?
I'm here to deliver a package.
Sure you are. Fuck off.
Look, I need to get past. They're expecting me in the VIP area upstairs.
Make it worth my while.
How? I don't have much money.
I don't want money. Get me some juice.
Juice?
Tramadol bottles. Corpsec aren't allowed to hold them. So if you bring me some, I know you ain't a cop, and I can sell them.
Oh, fine, we gotta pick something else up now. Bye. Joel's. I don't know where they are. It's not a vending machine thing then, okay. So where do I go to pick these up? Because I can't see anything on the map. So maybe I need a merchant or... Trading card, fair enough. Big Marco. What have you got?
You from the East, lady? You're good, but no corpsec. Got it?
There it is. Let's get to, you never know.
Thanks.
You folks from the East are good with me, but no sec.
Okay, that will end up being easier than I thought. Just go to the merch. You shouldn't. But again, feels like it could have been a little bit more hint where to get the stuff.
I brought your juice.
Alright, go ahead.
Ah. An outdoor club. Okay. So what's the next twist gonna be?
I'm the delivery driver. I have your package.
You're not Carmine. He used to run my packages.
He retired.
Retired, eh? You know who I am, driver.
Lomo?
That's right. You bring me packages. No questions. No mistakes. We'll be friends. If you let me down, probably not.
I understand.
What's your name?
Rania.
Well, Rania, I have some advice for you. You want to hear it?
Sure.
You got a don't fuck with me look on your face. But those are some clean hands. In the city, you've got to adapt quick. All the shit in the world ends up in the sea. But we still swim in it. If you dilute anything enough, it becomes tolerable. You hear what I'm saying?
Not really.
The city moves real fast, and you got to move with it. You make a million choices a day to survive in Nevalis. And some of those choices are gonna hurt folks. You ain't got time to think about that. You just keep moving. Understand?
I think so.
All right. Get going then, Rania. Cora willing, you might just make it through the night.
I kind of wonder if this game is just this one night. Because there's a lot of emphasis on this one night being a thing. So, I think we have to go back to the car.
The only reality show where war celebrities and latest battle axes come together in a zero-G combat arena to the death.
Camus, you there?
Yes, I'm here.
Camus, people keep mentioning Cora. What is it?
Not sure. Just an expression?
Yeah, I get that, but it must come from somewhere. Do a basic search through Open Web and PubWeb.
Searching. 872 different definitions for Cora.
Just give me the gist.
In the city of Nevalis, Cora can be used in common parlance to refer to the personification of luck or fate. Can be uttered as a blessing or a curse. Can refer to the hacker collective or cult of the same name. Can be an expletive or used as a noun to refer to the AI governing specific aspects of logistics, theology, sociology, or infrastructure of city operation. In historical context, can refer to the...
Okay, that's plenty. You know, you really need to learn a bit about the word relevance, Camus.
Should I look it up? Wait, we have an incoming call.
Little mean.
Get you there.
Camus isn't
Ready for
exactly
another job?
Sure thing.
running at full
Hey, Control,
capacity.
what is Cora?
Cora, a code word used by hackers, an anarchist group, an expression for when you're tired of shit. Why do you ask?
It doesn't matter. Just give me my next job.
You're delivering to an unsanctioned street race, so watch out for CorpSec. Pick up a drive converter from Emmett's garage. Your delivery target is Never Slow Joe. Control out.
Okay.
Camus, are you there?
I wonder if this is going to be like a stealth
Here?
mission.
Camus, I want you to do a deep search for Cora. Not mainstream corp networks. Hit the deep net and the undernet.
Is it important?
I don't know. I see it everywhere, and there was something about Control's reaction. It means something to him.
Won't we get in trouble? Oh, my head. I don't feel good.
You don't have a head, Camus. You're running on a low clock speed processor, so that's why you're struggling. Take yourself offline while you do the search. I'll be okay without you for a while. You need to swim. You remember how to do that? You need to copy yourself into the other networks and travel upstream.
I remember.
You're looking for Cora, remember? I want old data. Where did the name come from? That's your focus.
I will try. Going now.
Camus Automata now offline.
Alright, there's another mystery. We've got the missing people. We've got the android. Now we've got Cora. There's definitely a lot of mysteries so far, and without knowing exactly how long the game is. reversing goes the opposite way. Must be something in the controls I have got inverted or something like that. I thought I threaded that needle, but the controller vibrated. But yeah, we've got a lot of questions and not a lot of answers right now. Without knowing how long the game is, that's either a good thing or a bad thing. But for now, it's enough intrigue and puzzle to keep going. I was saying about that street race, I'm wondering if that's going to be some sort of what's the word? I'll go in here, I want to see what this does. Nothing. I wonder if there's going to be some sort of stealth mission, because he said watch out for the cops, essentially. So are they going to be cops and we have to try and get there without them seeing? Also here we'll also check the car, see if we need any fixing. Oh, there's someone parked right there.
I'm here to collect a driver.
Drive converter?
Sure.
You don't know what it is, do you?
Nope.
It regulates the hydraulic output of the water. It wears out fast, but without it, you got no grav lift. The sump builds up residue from the runoff because we got no clean water down here no more. Only the fancy overcloud hovas can run without a drive converter because they use pure H2O. You're not listening, are you?
I think they need this pretty quickly.
You're right, they do. You better get going.
What do they do with it when they get it?
They don't mess around with it. That's the main thing they do, or don't do. Once they stick the drive converter in the universal maintenance slot under the passenger seat, the servitors will fit it in on the fly. Unless they've got an old manual, in which case, you know what? Never mind. I know you're not interested. I'll let you go. See you around, kid.
So it looks like there is a city up there, maybe? Right at the top? Yes, fix the car. There we go. Alright, let's head off and see if this has, as I suspect, some sort of stealth aspect to this mission. Ooh, avoid that. Sometimes the direct route isn't direct because there's everything else in the way. Oh, smack. I was trying to be a little bit too fancy. That's not an issue streaming the game. Oh, we could get fuel. Wait, is that what that thing is by the money on the car? I think, let's have a look. Top, above the round minimap on the right side. Does that change? Interesting, so that's the fuel. I imagine there might be a story quest where our fuel's getting low and we get the tutorial about it. Okay. Well, at least that's answered that question. I still would have liked a vehicle health indicator or something. We found out in the first video when you get a lot of damage you do start smoking. What is this? Race. We'll go up.
Where is Never Slow Joe? Are you part of the race? I've got a drive converter for him.
They went
Starfishing
already.
line.
I'm the start line.
Can I head them off?
I'm really just here to wave them off, miss.
Damn it. Control, are you on the comm? What do I do? The race has already started.
I'm here. Joe won't get far without that part. I'm giving you a nav point. Seems like he might have broken down already.
Seriously?
You have to complete this job. Remember what we told you when you signed up? No failures.
No failures, sure. So
Without that part, he's not even going to be able to
it's
land
easy to see
safely.
the
Get
routes.
to him
So
as
like
fast as you can.
nav
I'm
points
not much
on
of
the
a
route.
racer. I'll try.
You can
think
do
this
this,
might be
kid.
them.
Remember, straight roads are for fast cars, but the city is for
Oh no, I need a
fast
place to
drivers.
park, don't I? There's a car park where you need it. So if there's no car park on this level, part of the puzzle is going to be get to this level. I can't see anything that I've used that were like teleporters. So let's try the back then. Well, there's nothing back there. Or there. Yeah, I see on the map the parking. Where is that? It's down there, okay. So let's assume this is the parking. Let's try and work out how to get up top. Something that looks like the teleporter we used in part 1. Maybe just one building.
Hey, Tico, right? Did you have any luck finding...
Nari? No.
Oh yeah, this is
I
from
don't
the
know what to
first
do.
video. We've already
When
run
did
into
you
him.
last see her?
I don't know how to answer that question.
Months? Years? You don't know? So where did you last see her?
Back in Tokyo, during the Sakura, we had a picnic in the park.
Tokyo. Sorry, I don't know the city very well. Is that below Midtown?
It is a different city.
You mean like a different district?
When I last saw her, it was not in Nivalis.
Sorry, Tico, I think you might be getting confused. There is only Nivalis. Everything west is just townships and settlements. There are no more cities. This is it.
We grew up together. I've known
So
her
either
since I was 13.
there is something out there
Tico,
that's hidden
that
from
must
us.
have been a very long time
Or this
ago.
Tico
I
person
don't really
is
understand
really,
when
really
people
old.
talk like that.
You don't understand
Probably
what?
an android.
Time?
When people say the feelings are from long ago, they don't change. The people you cared about when you were young, have those feelings gone away?
I guess not. But some of them aren't around to love anymore.
I don't understand. We sat under the cherry blossoms. She ate fresh strawberries, and we watched the sun rise together every day through the summer. Then one day the sun rose, and it was too bright.
Ooh,
Far too
a
bright.
backstory here.
Her family said they would have to move away.
I think your memories go back very far, Tico.
Nari and I grew up together. Even after the big sunrise when she moved away, all I wanted was to see her again.
So I wonder what happened with
When
the
she
sun.
left,
Solar
it was
flare?
like I didn't exist anymore. When she moved to Tokyo, we would see each other less and less often. Then, one day, it is not fair.
I moved here from far away too. I know how you feel.
Are you alone here too?
Not quite. I have one friend, maybe two.
I have to keep looking for Nari. She might be looking for me too.
Where will you go next?
I have heard people live in the thermal vents where they use the steam to stay alive. I will look for Nari there. She always liked the bathhouses.
That sounds like a good plan.
Do you think the vents will be like the bathhouses back in our village?
I don't think so, Tico. But you never know.
Bit of a sad story, isn't it? I don't think we're going to get any progress this way.
Only Unibozu Resort VR can take you there. Unibozu Resort, better than real.
So if you do play this, do talk to Tico. But don't spoil in the comments what happens. I'm having a good time. I might play this in my own free time, if I'm honest. All these purple things just appeared on the map. This is an elevator? It is an elevator. Yes, we came across one of these in the first video. The puzzle might be which one of these gets us to where we need to go. Or which combination of them. Or maybe just this one, because I think Joe's there. This game does feel like it's wanting to tell the story first.
Are you never slow, Joe?
So it's trying its best to streamline
I am
it.
currently very slow, Joe. You got my converter?
Yeah.
Thanks, Cloudpunk. I'm gonna give you this old one. It's busted, but if you get it back to Emmett, he can fix it up and sell it on for a good handful of limbs.
These converters are worth a lot of money?
They sure are. I owe Emmett, so you make sure it gets back to him safe, you hear? Without the trade-in value in that busted converter, I wouldn't be able to afford this repair. My racing days would be over. Early retirement. I'd go mad.
I'll get it back to Emmett.
Thanks, Cloudpunk. Yeah, I can't believe you drive around the city in that piece of junk. You're braver than me, kid. What do they call you?
Rania.
That's no good.
My name's no good? What do you suggest?
On the run, Rania. What do you think?
I like it.
I think it also might be on the nose as well.
On the run, Rania. I gotta go. I've got a race to win. I'll see you around.
Well, that's that. We'll go ahead back.
I am back.
Did you
good
hear
boy.
all of that?
On the run, Rania. I don't like it.
He's a racer, not a poet, Camus.
Are you going to take the old part back to the mechanic man?
I'm not sure. If I sold it, I'd make a lot of limbs quick.
Won't you get in trouble?
I don't think so. The races are illegal and dangerous. Joe is an old man. Maybe it would be safer if he retired. If I give this part back to Emmett to settle his old debts, he'll keep racing.
So, are you going to sell the part at some other mechanic man? Or take it to the Mr. Emmett mechanic man?
So that's how the game's introducing these kind of moral choices. It's using our pet to reveal to us that you don't actually have to do what they want you to do. You can do something else. The first time that happened, I did what the story wanted me to do, or what the job was. We have done the job, we have delivered it. So maybe... So green will be selling. On top right of the screen you can see our quests. Green, diamond, sell. Or we can go over here to the gold one and give it back to Emmett. But honestly, I do want to give it back to Emmett. I'd feel more comfortable doing that. I feel like Emmett would be one of these recycle people. So maybe not doing the races himself. Also not asking where parts come from, just as long as he can recycle them and, as Slow Joe said, kind of get a profit on it. Because if it sounds like Joe needs this for it to be profitable, or for him to pay it back. So if we didn't do this, it sounds like Joe would be the one that suffered. Well, that's my logic anyway.
Hi, Emmett. Joe said to give this to you.
Joe's near as old as me. Can't believe he's still racing.
He said this clears his debt.
Close enough. He doesn't win many races these days. 14th place doesn't award a lot of prize money.
So he won't need to retire.
Soon, but not today. This wipes the slate for me. I'll fix up his hova when he comes in again.
That's good, I guess. See you later, Emmett.
Will Joe keep racing?
I guess that's up to him.
Yes, it feels like that was the right thing to do for Joe. maybe not Emmett, but for Joe, feels like it's the right thing to do.
I found out more about Cora. It's very
Oh, let's hear this.
Hold
What's
on
he
to
got?
it for now. I've got something I've got to do.
Another job?
No, if you're about to give me a headache worth of data, I need a coffee first.
Coffee. On the map, you can see green diamond, so let's head there. And maybe that might be the end of the video for today. I feel like over the 2 parts, my feelings that this game is a good one to stream haven't really changed. But the lack of any clear sign of auto-saving or checkpointing, it's a little frustrating. When the service is going to kick you off, you get a 20-second warning. And you don't know, because you haven't seen it on screen, when these checkpoints are, so you don't know if it's worth your time trying to race ahead to the next checkpoint, or to open a menu to get a save, or to do something else that will save the game for you. So it's not ideal. But at least, as you saw there, you have done a section of the story where you got an A and B choice. If there is an issue, one of the positives could be that you have the option to do the other choice. That's very much looking on the bright side. Freeze is so distracting. A lot of this game runs pretty smooth and very fluidly. It's very noticeable when we have these stutters, not just coming into a new area in our car, but also when the camera stutters on the environment. It sticks out so much. So yeah, when a game does so much right, it's when it does things wrong and it sticks out so much. It's a little bit unfortunate for the game. I'm looking for a car park. Well, those tunnel things there, and take you there. So maybe there's one around here? Yeah, I can see on the map. We have to go through this tunnel and it'll take us down the bottom there. We had one of these tunnels in the first video when it came to I think it was a hotel we had to get to the roof of.
Welcome to Neo's Neo Cafe. I'm Neo. What can I get you?
Whoops. I hit the wrong button. I'm going to use the D-pad. Sorry, the analog stick.
I don't know. Thanks for this, Neo.
Have a spectacular
do.
day.
I saw you looking at me from over there.
I was just going to ask if this was the only coffee place in this zone. I'm from out of town, and this coffee is...
It's weird how the
Like
subtitles
olive oil.
disappear sometimes.
Well, I
There
was
has
going
to be a
say
bug.
it's
I must
below
be doing
average,
something
but
wrong.
yeah.
Maybe
No,
hit a
this is the
button
only
that
place.
hides it.
I've been coming here since I was in my teens.
You look like you're
Yeah,
still in
must
your
have.
teens.
It's the coffee. It's stunted my growth.
So you're actually...
75.
Well, Grandpa, it was nice to meet you.
Hey, wait up. What's your name?
I'm Rania. I drive deliveries, and I've got another job coming up, so...
Do you, want to do something?
Are you asking me on a date?
No, I mean, alright, we could just do something and see what happens.
Do something. How specific?
We could...
Come on, coffee guy. What could we do?
Bowling.
Ew.
Shooting. I know a range downtown. They let you fire the big pulse rifles.
I don't like pulse rifles, or any guns, really. They tend to get aimed at people a lot.
We only shoot targets.
I believe the humans and the targets can coexist peacefully.
What about pizza?
Better. What kind?
Artichoke and avo? From the new hipster place uptown.
Ooh, a swing and a miss. Sorry, coffee guy. Maybe some other time.
If I see you here again, I'll have thought of something you like, Rania.
We'll see.
Yeah, swing and a miss. Well, I think that'll do. What we do in these videos, at the end, we go to the PlayStation 4 internet speed test so we see what I'm working with.
Hello.
So, sorry,
Is
Camus.
that you?
That'll do. Good boy. So I'll see you over there at the speed test. So in settings, go down to network, go down to test internet connection, and my internet is wired. Yeah, typical download speed. Upload could be better, but it's fine. So, Cloudpunk. Interesting story, interesting graphics. It's definitely got a hook in me. I'm quite interested in it. But we quit the game. And I have no idea if that conversation we just had with the coffee guy, did we say before when we bought the coffee? Did we say after when we talked to the guy? I don't know. There's no indication, and that's the most frustrating thing. A lot of this game works so well streaming. From the visuals to the controls to even its general speed works really well. Just we have no idea how it saves and when it saves. So, you know, it's a good game to stream. I do recommend it as a game that can be streamed from PlayStation Plus. But, and that's that annoying but. This is definitely one of the better ones. Was it Weird West, was it? Or Dead West? Was the other really good game. The difference there between that and Matterfall, which was the last one, was that the checkpoints were very frequent, but also very obvious. Here, no checkpoints, but the game's visual and design kind of works well as a streaming game. You can let me know in the comments your thoughts if you've streamed the game, or even finished the game via streaming. That'd be really interesting to hear. So, next video will be a new game. Haven't decided yet, so tune in to see what that's going to be. But until the next Cloud Monday video, or until I see you checking out some of the other videos, playlists, or YouTube shorts, or maybe I'll see you over at Ko-fi. As a small YouTube channel, we get no money from YouTube. But over at Ko-fi, Ko-fi, we have a couple of subscription tiers, and we can take PayPal donations as well. But of course, as a small channel, even liking and subscribing was really helpful. But wherever or whenever I see you again, please take care.